was the first day of 2023, and I thought to myself, what better way to welcome it than to starve myself for the next 3 days? To those who don't know me, you can say I'm the kind of person who've always sought adventure. I was a fool, however, for thinking that adventure are only found in cool places or somewhere far, far away. Well, they kinda are, but at the same time, they're also not. By definition, adventure is doing something unusual or daring. So, is not eating anything for 3 days unusual? I say yeah. How many people do you know that has voluntarily starved themselves for 3 days? I sure as hell don't know a lot. Is it daring? Of course, for me at least. The idea of not eating anything for the next 3 days and the pain that will come along with it is raising my anxiety to the roof. But the idea of failing the first goal I've set this year scares me more, man. And I know I'm gonna hate myself so much if I failed it. So here it goes. Hello friends. So my last meal for the next 3 days is corn, potato, and cucumber. Because I decided to fast and I regret it already. So let me tell you some more reason why I decided to fast. I did fasting to really teach myself how to see things through to the end. I wanted to be able to commit to some endeavor and see it through. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how frustrating it is, no matter how boring it is, I want to see it through. Because I think if I can do that, then maybe, just maybe, I can be successful in the future. And I thought to myself, what's the hardest, cheapest, most practical thing that I can do and commit in this coming year? And fasting was the one that came to my mind. And I said to myself, this is going to be difficult, but if I can finish this, if I can finish 3 days of fasting, then I can use this experience to compare other storms that will come into my life. I can say, my future self can say in the distant future, like, hey, I'm in a shitty position, but compared to fasting, this is nothing. And so I can bear it, I can endure it. I should be able to endure it because I've endured something harder. Alright, that's officially day 0 and I'm still okay. Today should be cruisy. Not until dinner and the real battle starts tomorrow. Boy, I had no idea what I was talking about. Come lunchtime, I was hungry as fuck. And I was craving pie. Some nice pie. Yeah, I feel a little weak too. But it's alright. Only today and 2 more days to go and I'm a free man. So looking forward to it. You know what? Fat fasting. I'm gonna have some flavor in my life. Yeah, fat fasting. So, very good meal. Yeah. But yeah, it's first day and I'm having a mad headache. So, I think it's from dehydration, and I heard you're supposed to put salt in your water, but better if you have electrolytes. But I don't have one. And I want to go to the supermarket to buy one, but I don't want to be around food or people. I feel really, really cranky. And I don't think I want to be around people. Finally got some electrolytes, dropped off by an angel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning, friends. How are you today? Me, I'm 33 hours into the fast and I feel good. I feel alright. I have energy. I actually have energy and this sort of mental clarity. I know what I want, and what I want is now to work out. And so I am off to the gym. So off to the day's workout. On that day, I was training for one arm pull-up. So as you can see here, I'm staggering the pulling hand. One hand will be working more than the other. Normally, I would do 5 reps of 3 sets of this exercise. But because of hunger, I was really lacking strength. It was really challenging, which was quite frustrating for me. Normally, I would be able to do 5 reps easily, but here at the third one, I was already struggling, trying to wipe my hands, trying to find a better grip, and yeah, it was incredibly frustrating. At one point here, you can clearly see my frustration. So the 4th pull is there, and then as I attempt the 5th pull, I could barely lift myself up. So I was clearly annoyed, mostly at myself. I thought I should be able to do more than this. What's wrong with me? It's just no food. Like, why am I so weak? I should be better. I should be getting stronger. But I thought to myself too that I should calm myself down, be less harsh on myself. Not eating anything is already a challenge by itself, and coming to the gym and still working out, I should have more respect and be kinder to myself. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna pace myself. I'm gonna do whatever I can, and whatever I cannot do, I'm just gonna add it to my next workout. The next one on the list was weighted pull-ups. Here I have to do 10 reps for 3 sets while carrying 10 kgs. And it was really a struggle on this point. Most of my strength was gone already. It was sapped by the first exercise. And here I was just telling myself some bullshit narratives to keep me going. I thought like my ancestors would have marched for days with no food, and they would carry their armor and their weapons, and on the battlefield they have to fight for their lives, and then after that they have to walk back. So I thought to myself, this is nothing compared to what my ancestors did. Another narrative I had in my head was a story about my dad. I was told growing up he didn't had anything. He grew up really poor, but that didn't stop him. He studied, he worked his ass off. I was told by my mom that my dad would work hard labor, and still he would go to his classes. He would be studying really hard. He would ace his test, be the best in the class. Because of his mental and physical fortitude, he was able to pave a better road for me and my brother. And I have so much respect for that. Compared to what I'm doing, what he had to endure, I don't even come close. And I really have a lot of respect for the man, and I really look up to him. And I want to be better than him. Kaya kung nagsisilangi ka pa, salamat sa ngamin. Salamat sa ngamin na sakripisyo tapos suporta. Ulat-ulat sana, mig yaman man ako. Tapos bakasyon na sa kita ngamin ni Ramama tas hermano. Salamat pa, ingat permi. 57 hours and 30 minutes into the fast. Today I think it's going to be especially challenging because I am going back to work, and what I do is I'm a support worker, so I take care of people with intellectual disabilities, and part of this job is making sure they have meals. So I cook for them, and I don't know, being around food, smelling all that goodness and not being able to have some of it, and yeah, it's going to be mentally challenging. Okay, let's go. Okay. They said fluids first, but fuck that. I want me some chicken. They said like you're supposed to have fluids first before consuming whole food, like any juice or broth. Bone broth is really recommendable, or yeah, any fruit juice. Nah, I'm gonna have me some chicken, bro. I'm gonna have me some chicken.
Just don't be getting fucking sick for the rest of the night.
No. The thing is to chew slowly as much as possible, and yeah, to take it like the whole thing as slowly as possible. Like really digest it, really grind it down so that the belly doesn't get it goes into the trauma.
Don't forget your 22 chews, bro.
Eh?
Don't forget your 22 chews.
22 twos.
Yeah, because you're supposed to chew your food 22 times.
Yeah. Munch on
How
it.
many was that?
Munch on it like a cow. Anyway. Good job, Sal. Good job. Good job.
Just the belly one.
Can taste everything. That hint of thyme, paprika in there. Oh, beautiful. Bro, like I tell you, man, this tastes so different than before.
There's a saying, bro. There's a saying of chef. Hunger is the best sauce.
Yeah, exactly. I've been hungry for 3 days.
Hunger is the best sauce.
Eating now, I really thought I could go longer, like maybe one more day, but fuck that. I think the part of me that really wants to eat and is saying I've already achieved enough, it's louder anyway. But yeah, part of me too thinks like I could do more, I could have achieved more, but it's always that noise that in my head. It's always wanting more and not being happy of where I am. Never thought how much I take food for granted. Till old me would have complained about this is it's a little dry. But it's one of the best things. One of the best things I've ever had. Will I ever do fasting again? Yeah, for sure, 100%. I think it's something that I wanna integrate in my life. I'm thinking of doing it 6 months from now, but if something happens, then I'm gonna do it on the 1st January of 2024, and this time I wanna do for 4 days. And I wanna keep building up. I wanna build up all the way to 7 days. And yeah, fasting will be integrated into my life. Benefits that I've gotten from it. Physically, I don't know if I burnt fat. I'm pretty shredded already, so not really. I really don't care about that part. Really, the mental fortitude, that's the one I care more. Sometimes I would be hungry at work and I'm craving something, but then I would realize that, hey, you didn't eat for 3 days. Like if you don't eat for 3 more hours, it's not gonna kill you. And sometimes I would be in an awkward position that I'm kind of hungry, but also I have to train. So if I eat, then I would feel sluggish. So I would just say to myself like, yeah, don't eat for now. Eat after your training. You're not gonna die. It's not gonna kill you. It's just like 4 more hours of not eating. And yeah, that kind of feeling when you have something to battle your demon, and you have control over your body. It's so good. It's so good. I'm not a slave to my whims, to my body's whims. That my mind is in control. I feel free. It's so good. Do I recommend it to other people, fasting? Really don't know. Like, I know it has a lot of health benefits, but I'm no scientist. I don't know what goes on in the body when you fast. But if there's one thing that I can say, I think it's really good for someone to put themselves into horrible situations that they can bear, so that when an unwanted storm visits you, and it will visit you, at least you have some experience you can use to strengthen your soul. You have an experience that can motivate you. You can say to yourself, yeah, I've endured much harder than this, and compared to the giant that I've fought, this enemy of mine at the moment doesn't even come close. I think that's something I would recommend for other people to have, because life gets difficult, and yeah, sometimes it's horrible. There are malevolent forces out there that will hurt you, and you'll never know why. So yep, I do wish everyone the best. I hope everyone has a very good new year. And vlog, if you're still here, please give my channel a subscribe and a like, comment, just interact with my channel, please. I really want to get monetized. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Peace.